am here to do a sample reading with the Mental Monsters Tarot. So ever since I got this prototype in the mail, I have not been able to keep my hands off this deck. It has really surprised me and been super fun to read with. I've been trying different categories and different reading types. And so today we're going to explore the very common question that is, how do they feel about me? Okay, so I'm gonna start shuffling. And guys, listen, I like to take cards that pop out on their own as opposed to like pulling the cards. That's just like my reading style. So sometimes it takes a little while for cards to actually come out, but I'll just speed the shuffling part up if it takes too long. And I decided to go with, oh, we got something. How do they feel about me? And we have the Page of Wands, innocent enthusiasm. That is so cute. All right, so innocent enthusiasm, this kind of talks about how sometimes people can be enthusiastic about a situation. This person could feel passionate and have a kind of optimistic outlook on the situation without having a lot of information about you. Maybe you guys just met. Maybe they might see you as a little bit of a challenge, because we do have a reference to the big bad wolf here wearing grandma's clothing, including grandma's purse. And our innocent explorer here is just like kind of hanging out in the forest with the big bad wolf. And this is not to say that you're a bad person. It's just saying that there's a bit of mystery about you. You've probably been through a lot. You're probably learning kind of how to be a little bit more open as far as love is concerned. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, and you kind of see this person here being all optimistic and whatnot, like, hey, have you ever been hurt before? And they're just like, yeah, but it's okay, I'm still enthusiastic about it. And so that's a good thing. And we're gonna get some additional context about this main energy. So this is like my go-to spread. I usually have like a main energy and then build from there. So we have the 10 of Wands, hyper independence, overdrive with the Chariot, major arcana, smack in the middle. And let's see what we have to round this out. What's that? Okay, the King of Pentacles, legacy builder. So yeah, basically here, smack in the middle is the overdrive card. So this person, again, they have a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, maybe a little bit too much, and maybe that could kind of make you kind of give them a side eye a little bit, like, okay, chill out, take it slow. You don't have to go so fast. I'm not going anywhere. We have all the time in the world. And you are right to feel that way. We have the 10 of Wands, so there's a bit of hyper independence here. Maybe they might see you as being hyper independent, and they want to come in and kind of show you that they can provide and build a legacy so that you don't have to kind of hold on to this burden of being a provider by yourself, or kind of just being the go-to person that everyone can stand and lean on, but then you kind of don't have anyone to lean on when you might need some assistance, or like, who can you go to when you need help? You might be viewed as like the strong person, and this person sees that and they're trying to soften that and kind of take some of this pressure off of you, and again, just be an abundant king and build a legacy. They are a very abundant person. They may be financially well off. Let's get some clarifiers for these. So we're going to start off with clarifying the King of Pentacles. I'm interested to see what sort of legacy they're trying to build. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, self-containment. All right, so yeah, this kind of supports everything I just said as far as them wanting to kind of pull you out of this energy, this burdensome energy. They might view you as being a little bit uptight, and it doesn't scare them away. It actually activates the masculinity in them, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. You know, and this is gender neutral, so he, she, whatever. I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, and so those are the pronouns that I'm using. But obviously this energy can be male or female. And then we have the Hermit with self-containment, another major arcana coming out to support the King of Pentacles, the legacy builder, and just again wanting to support you and help you feel more comfortable in social settings and socializing with them. Though they do have a lot of energy, a whole lot of energy, okay? And it's like, all right, bro, calm down. So next, we're gonna clarify the hyper-independence to see what's kind of some context behind that card. Let's see. Ooh, we got two. Ooh, okay. All right. So I saw this one first, so I'm gonna go put them this way. All right, I wanted one card, but we got two, which is the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Two of the sword cards from the sword suit. So first, Page of Swords, Inquisitive Clarity. You again, hyper independent, somewhat hyper vigilant. You want to know why this person, where this is coming from. You want to make sure they're not having poor intentions toward you, because like I said earlier, you kind of been somewhat hurt in the past, and this anxious spiral kind of speaks to this ruminating energy of like, listen, I don't have time to have another situation where I'm investing in someone, I'm letting them in, and then they let me down, and then they betray me, and then I have to run away from them, you know. And you could have a little bit of avoidant like tendencies here. And listen, everyone has a healing journey. This is a judgment-free zone. It's okay. I will say with this Swords energy directly underneath the Ten of Wands with the hyper focus, it does speak to some maybe decompress, like the need to decompress. And it's okay to be inquisitive and question people's intentions, especially when it comes to your heart, especially when it comes to your energy. That's okay. But you don't want to sit in an energy of just like this anxious spiral. It's not healthy long term, it's not sustainable, and then it'll keep you trapped in, you know, this energy of this burden. It's a burden. It's burdensome to you. It's not natural for you. It seems like, again, a coping mechanism, and something that with practice and with time and with like intentional healing and work, you can kind of grow out of. And this person really wants to support you with that. Both, you know, the Trump card, they are committed to this. They're willing to go that distance and put in the energy and the time and kind of be locked in with you. They want to be locked in with you as far as that's concerned. And then they also, it appears like they have the resources. Let me pull a card, one more card to clarify the King of Pentacles, the legacy builder, before I move on to the overdrive. All right, so we have the Magician. So yeah, they definitely have the resources. They are a master manifester, and somewhat they have agency over themselves and their resources, and they might have a lot of friends. They might be a leader in their friend group and someone who can call and get something done. They make a call, it's done. You know, they shoot out a text, they shoot out an email. They can make things happen. They can make things happen. Okay. And also, it seems like they can actually relate to you in some ways. It seems like they have had their own hermit moment in the past with being self-contained, and they kind of worked their way out of it through positivity and just kind of exercising their resources. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the Chariot Overdrive, get a little bit more context about this hyper energy that we're seeing from this person. And we have the Knight of Wands, the thrill fueled. So this kind of supports the full reading and kind of everything I said, starting from the Page of Wands. The thrill fueled card here with the Knight of Wands proceeding after the Ten of Wands. So we have like progression here, 10 to the Knight. How they feel about you, how they see you, they're thrilled. Even though you are independent, they see things that they like in you, they're interested in you, they see you as a mystery, they see you as someone that's very beautiful, and they see you in a very feminine light, and they like that. They're intrigued, they want to hang out with you, they want to spend time with you, they are willing to take a risk. They have a little bit of a dauntless energy here with this Knight of Wands and being thrill fueled. They're up for the challenge. And yeah, that's all I got. Bottom of the deck here, underlying energy, we have decision paralysis. So they might see you as trying to make a decision about them, and that's kind of fueling them to put in the extra energy to kind of prove to you like, no, hey, I'm here, I'm locked in, I'm willing to go the distance for you, I'm willing to provide for you, I have the energy to do it, I have the resources, you don't have to be self-contained, I want to help you heal. You know, that's the energy that this person is kind of giving. Then followed by this decision paralysis again. We have the collective prosperity card here with the Ten of Pentacles. This person has the resources. They want to build something long-term, legacy. They might want children. If you have children, they are okay with providing for your children. They don't see your children as a burden, and they're happy to take them on and be a family with them. Next up, we have the Sun with the blind positivity. That kind of ties in perfectly with the Page of Wands. So yeah, we this is great. I actually love this energy. If this reason, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is just a sample kind of collective reading to show you guys how well the Mental Monsters Tarot can work for something even like a love reading, okay? Even though this is more of, I don't even want to call it a shadow work deck, even though it's shadowy because it is Mental Health Awareness Month theme. But as you guys can see, it reads beautifully even for love readings, and I'm going to continue to do sample readings moving forward. So if you guys have any questions, any very common questions, maybe you're a practitioner and you have common questions that people ask you, or maybe you're the querent that likes to go out and get readings and you have a question that a common question that you would like to know, you can drop a comment. I'm happy to add it to a list, see if I get any dupe questions. And I hope you guys enjoyed this sample reading. I kind of did this out on a whim. And again, this is the Mental Monsters Tarot. It is live now on Kickstarter. It's illustrated by Michelle Castro. She literally knocked this baby clean out the park. The artwork is beautiful. I'm in love with the deck. I love the way it reads. I've been using it ever since I got the prototype in my hands, and that's why I haven't been as active, because I've just been practicing and really honing in on the energy of the deck. And you guys, this deck reads beautifully for every single question that I've asked, every single reading, every single inquiry that I've thrown at it. It's just been back and forth, and it reads so easily. The artwork just kind of helps to support intuitive readings in a way that I haven't experienced before. And I'm just really excited to get this to you guys and to see this deck come to life. I want to edge it and so it can kind of look a little bit closer to the final product with the mauve edging that we unlocked there with the stretch goals. So we did unlock mauve edging with stretch goals, so you guys can look forward to that. We're also going to have some extra cards. I'm going to have an update to share with you guys very soon. So if you've backed the project already, thank you so much for your support. Super appreciate you. And if you haven't backed the project yet, please give it a look over the artwork, look over the campaign. I think it's really something that is great. This is a Mental Health Awareness Month themed project. And thank you guys again, and hope you all enjoyed this video. Look forward to some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.